Let's go. And is she right for that? As a CEO, do you have downtime? Should CEOs have downtime? Let's get to it. So this is brought to us by Business Insider, written by Henry Chardonnay. Chandonnay? Chardonnay? I'm go with that, right? Henry Chardonnay. Canva CEO. Hold on, let me check. Meta is up, Tesla is up, Dow Jones is up, Nasdaq is down, S&P 500. Apple is up, Nvidia, pretty. Microsoft. I'm sorry, like I said, ODD, ADHD. I see when I see my money running it up, I'm like, oh, that's pretty. All right, Canva CEO says Canva CEO says she doesn't have email or Slack on her phone. When I shut my laptop, I actually tune out. All right, let's see. Do we agree with this, right? So, and this is a quote: "When I'm working, I'm all in." Canva CEO Melanie Perkins said, "When I'm not working, I am all out."
Bruh.
All right. So, the TLDR, Canva CEO Melanie Perkins said that she has built healthy habits like keeping Slack and email off her phone. When I shut my laptop, I actually tune out, Perkins said on Lenny's podcast. Shout out to Lenny, whoever you are. Other CEOs of companies like Telegram, Hinge, and Glassdoor have expressed support for digital balance. So, my first thought is, as a CEO, do you have the ability to shut off your laptop, shut off your computer, and tune out? Or are you always on call, always on demand? Because is it possible that you can shut your laptop, shut your phone, shut your Slack, and then you come back to a burning building and your company is no more, and which therefore means you are no longer CEO. I don't know. Let's see what. Let me see. Can I zoom in some more on this? Let me see what. Okay, there we go. So, in the age of ever pinging Slack and team messages, disconnecting from work can feel impossible. Canva CEO Melanie Perkins recently shared how she logs off and why digital boundaries are important. "I don't have email or Slack on my phone," said on Lenny's podcast. "When I shut my laptop, I actually tune out." I don't even know if that's. But then again, I am not like, how much is Canva? How much? Canva was last valued at 42 billion in August 2025 based on employee stock sale. While this is the most recent official valuation, it's not a public market price since Canva is still a private company. As a private company, its value is based on periodic funding rounds and secondary share sales, with its 42 billion figure derived from a recent employee share sale and an anticipated IPO in the future. Okay, so all right, so as a $42 billion company, do you have the ability to close your laptop and not care about the company at that point, right? Because or do you associate disconnecting from your bread and butter as not caring? I don't know. That's a tough one. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about that. All right. Okay. So that doesn't mean Perkins is fully offline. She's still reachable. "If there's a real issue, I'll get an emergency call or page," he said. Perkins co-founded the graphic design company in 2012 with Cliff Orbeck and Cameron Adams. In over a decade of leadership, Perkins said she has learned the importance of balance. I don't even honestly, I have no idea what balance. It might be a me thing. I might be the one who's wrong here, but I have no idea what balance. Right? It's about taking time to see the bigger picture. Actually, giving that mental space, I think, is really important. She said. Even though, even at the top of the org chart, other founders and CEOs have been known to set digital boundaries. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov wasn't he in like a bunch of trouble? This Telegram CEO wasn't he like? I remember something happening to him in France, maybe. He was arrested, wasn't he? Let me see. Pavel Durov, the founder and CEO of Telegram, was arrested in France. Yeah, last year, France, in August 2024, as a part of an investigation of criminal activity on the platform. He was charged with 12 counts, including complicity in distributing child exploitation, whoa, and drug trafficking. So, and I think this charge against him was not that he was necessarily doing it himself, but the fact that it was happening allegedly on his platform for the drug trafficking and the child exploitation. The French government tried to hold him accountable for that, right? Since French authorities have accused Telegram of having almost total absence of replies to requests for cooperation. So I don't know if he's. Let me see. So bail. He was released on €5 million bail and placed under judicial supervision, which required him to remain in France and report to the police twice a week. Released from France in March 2025, French authorities suspended his judicial supervision obligations, allowing him to leave France. Uh, the arrest is part of a larger investigation into criminal activity on Telegram. French authorities have stated that Telegram has been unresponsive to their request for cooperation. Anyways, going off track. Sorry to divert, but I do what I want. Right? It says that he tries to limit his phone usage as phones can be a distraction that prevents people from forming their own ideas. That makes sense. That does make sense. And imagine now in the age of AI, it's even worse, right? It says, I know it's kind of counterintuitive because I founded one of the largest social networks in the world, after which I founded the second largest messaging app in the world. So what was the social network? All right, go back to this guy. What else did he? All right, so what did he find? He found, oh, there's Telegram. What? I never heard of this. VK started a social networking site with his brother Nikolai after graduating from university in 2006. The platform, Russian's equivalent to Facebook. Okay, I never knew that. But he was eventually ousted. Oh my God, he was ousted? From the company in 2014. Aw. Sorry to hear that, Pavel. All right, let's keep getting off track. All right, so this Glassdoor CEO Christian Sutherland Wong. This last name doesn't really match this last. Had a different reason for getting offline, spending time with his kids. In 2024, Sutherland Wong said that he doesn't answer texts or emails in front of his kids. I can't say that. I definitely answer. I'm a terrible. That's what they're trying to tell me. I am not as good as see this guy. Let's see. Is there a picture of this? I refuse to work late or on week. We definitely have to review this one next week. I refuse to work late or on weekends. That's a CEO saying that. I'm gay. I kind of see the Sutherland Wong take now. I kind of see it kind of makes sense now. Sutherland Wong. I did not see those two last names going together, but it kind of makes sense. I can see it. All right. Okay. Let's see. He says he doesn't answer. So we're gonna read that. That one will probably table that for Sunday. But I'm curious to see how his take on being the CEO of Glassdoor, not reading emails or the phone on weekends and not texting in front of his kids. That's interesting. I want to lead by not having digital products all around. Although you make a digital product. In 2018, Hinge CEO Justin McLeod said he doesn't have email on his phone. Does he have Hinge on his phone though? Does the CEO of Hinge have? Does the CEO of Hinge, is he the CEO and also a user? McLeod described himself as a much better decision maker and a much better leader when he's not following a minutia of emails on his phone. You gotta do something about that. Even actors are taking note. Aziz Ansari said that he still uses a flip phone and he doesn't have email. On the other end of the spectrum are hardcore founders who embrace the 996 work schedule, a work style that has, is it 996 work schedule or 996? A work that has gained popularity in recent years. So I'm gonna have to check this one out too, apparently. I've spoken to, I think we did talk about this a little bit. I've spoken to a lot of founders who haven't quite found that, and then do struggle with it. Perkins said on the podcast, when they're working every weekend, it feels like the right thing, but then sometimes you can't miss the forest for the trees. I personally don't have any days off. I might have hours and time blocks off, but I gotta be productive every single day. I gotta be productive. And there are a plethora of ways to be productive, and I get them all in all day, every day. But I do not believe in taking days off. I would go crazy if I was just staring at a wall doing nothing all day long. You might as well put me in the right. 'Cause it says you're just working harder and harder, but maybe you're actually working on the wrong things. Well, my counter to that is, what about if I'm working harder and harder, but I also make sure that I'm working on the right things so that I can be quadruply productive instead of not working at all or working partially on the right thing. I want to be working harder and harder on the right things that I can more, right? That's But then again, I am not a $42 billion company CEO. But that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Am I off on this, or should I look to live the life of I close this laptop and I'm like, the hell with all of you guys and the content that you're expecting from me, from the coaching that you're expecting. I close it and I am out. Do not bother me whatsoever. Or do I continue? Do I continue to run it up? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you side with? Do you side with the 996ers, or do you side with, well, I close my laptop and leave me the hell alone?
Thought you was riding. Thought you was 10 toes down. The second sun shiny, can't you fold it? It's cool though. You just taught me how to move. Watch this. Used to think we was a unit, thought the back was covered. Thought you was my diamond, thought you was my brother. Smiling in my face, yeah, you really played a part. Acting like you with me, had me giving you my heart. But the loyalty was plastic, man, that shit was see-through. Waited for your moment, that's what fake ones be do. Soon as opportunity came, knocking on the door, you ain't even hesitate, you just went and asked for more. You ain't look back once, just went your own way. Show me who you was, man, I got nothing left to say. I ain't mad, I ain't bitter, ain't no salt to spill. You just lit a fire, man, you just made the focus real. This a full court press, I ain't letting up. Put myself first, I'm filling my own cup. No empathy, no sympathy, I'm on my purpose. Y'all just flaky people, man, you made me nervous. This a full court press, I am all out focused. You ain't on my team, then you just a locust. I ain't mad, I'm motivated, time to run the score. Yeah, I'm locked in, man, I'm kicking down the door. You thought that burn would stop me, man, you got it backwards. You just gave me fuel, man, I'm moving only faster. I ain't got no time for what a flaky person say. I am on a mission, you are in my way. I'm cutting off the dead weight. I don't care who suffers, if you ain't with the vision, then you undercover. purpose.